Hey guys, my name's April, and this is Jeff.
Hey.
And welcome to Let's Talk, where we pick a topic and talk about it. This week we're talking about braces. What are braces? Braces are the metal. Well, there's actually two types now. They're the old school, which is the wire. They glue the little thing on your tooth, and then they put the wire in. And then they put bands, and you can change the bands. There's the Invisalign now, which is the clear, mold, and you just stick it in your teeth, and it looks clear. Some people, you can tell that they're wearing it.
I think it was more expensive too.
Was it?
At least I remember.
Oh, I don't know. Because I had braces.
Me too.
Yes. When did you get yours?
It's like 11 or 12. It was like 6th grade. I started it. And they did different phases for it. So it's pretty normal with braces. They do like phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, depending like how bad your teeth are. And not just like the alignment of your teeth, like side by side, like spacing and whatnot, but also like the position of your jaw. If you have a overbite or underbite, and like how serious that is, because that has to be corrected as well, which they'll usually use the rubber bands and they'll connect the top and bottom jaws together. Like they'll either have like 1 or 2 or maybe even more rubber bands. I think 2 on each side might be the most, because that's kind of pushing it. So like phase 1 started, I think it was just a year at first. They just did 4 on the top, because I used to have a big gap in the middle, my buck teeth right there. Yeah, and it pulled them together, because I used to be able to like whistle unintentionally out my front teeth, but like it pulled them together. And then later that next year, they added I think it's the rest of the top and then the bottom, and then they connected them together so that it would take care of my overbite, because I used to kind of have an overbite and my teeth kind of hung out like that, so they made them come straight. This might be 2 or 2.5 years later. Like the end of 8th grade, they took them off for a little bit. I'm not sure why. I think it had to do with something about like my teeth coming in or growing. I thought I already had all my adult teeth coming already, and then they added them again from like 9th grade to 10th grade for like a finisher. That was it. And then I had to wear a retainer, which I wore for a while, and then I stopped, and then my teeth moved. So
A night retainer or like?
yeah.
Retainer. I'm
yeah.
thinking head. What is it called?
Yes, talking about that.
Head. What is it called?
Headgear.
Headgear. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Did you have to wear that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I had to wear that too, just for a little bit.
I only wore mine at night.
Yeah,
That's what it's for.
I think that's the only time you're supposed to wear it.
Well, now, back in the day, it's like, nope, you
And
wear it all day.
I think that pushes your jaw too, because it goes. There's like these little
Because it pushes back.
these little mount points on your back molars that the thing will just go into. It'll just go right through there.
And then you have the strap that connects one side of the thing. And then you wrap it around your head, so it kind of pulls it. So how long did you have braces for?
I think combined, I think it's 4 to 5 years.
Okay. I had mine for 4 years. They initially put in did they do the spacers for you?
They did a little bit.
The spacers. That's what they initially did for me.
I think they
to
did
space
that.
it. But I had to get my teeth pulled out, because that's the reason why my teeth were crooked. So yeah, I had the spacers first. It's like this little plastic rubber thing that they kind of force into your teeth. I never knew I could bleed so much through my teeth, but I did. And then after that, I think they did the front teeth first. I think they, like yours, they did the front teeth and then they did the back teeth. But they had to pull my teeth out first to do that. I got my braces probably 7th grade. So before 7th grade, my mom never knew I had crooked teeth. She never, like, all the times I smiled and I talked to her, she never noticed my teeth were crooked. So, because I had this tooth that was like in the back. So like these two were in front of it. And I remember when I was a kid, before I had braces, I would pretend that I liked having braces. And I would put rubber bands. I'd put it in between my teeth.
Oh my god.
Be like, no, I have braces.
Stupid.
That's what me and my friend did, because we wanted braces. And then I got braces, and I'm like, okay, Because I hated they tightened it every time. Like when you go in, they have to retighten it.
Mm-hmm.
So they take the wire out, and then they put a new wire in, and it
Oh yeah, I forgot about the wire.
puts more tension on your teeth, and you can't eat. It hurts to eat because there's so much force and pressure that it just sucks. So I hate it every time. I hated peeling back. And my least favorite part was doing the mold.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too.
It's a metal. It looks like a metal mouth guard. So they do it for your top teeth and your bottom teeth, and it's just metal. And then they put this goo in there because it hardens a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a purple or like a pink, like putty.
Yeah. It starts out white and then it turns purple, I think.
It's weird.
Or maybe the other way around. And then they shove it in there, but they overflow it because they want to get every single crevice of your tooth so they can get the perfect mold. That some of that goo overflows and it starts going down your throat. So I'm over sitting in this chair,
That's
like
nasty.
gagging. And the lady was like, "It's okay, just breathe through your nose, breathe through your nose." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm choking right now. You want me to breathe through my nose?" She's like, "It's okay. People have thrown up on here." I'm like, I didn't want to see my breakfast. What the fuck? So yeah, that was my all-time. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Every time when I saw her bring the box out to find the thing, I'm like, oh, kill me now. I'll just take crooked teeth. Let me just take the crooked teeth. I'm fine.
It doesn't help that it takes so long for them to do it too.
Yeah.
Or like multiple tries. Because I gag a ton.
Or like when they even take it out, they're like pushing it one way, pulling it one way.
Yeah, it's like
turning it aside, putting it aside, because they're like, I remember one time she had the hardest time getting it out. I'm like, are you pulling my teeth out right now? I'm gonna come up with, she pulled it out. I would always check my teeth. I'm always like, okay, they're all there. They're all there. Oh my god. The bottom one isn't that bad, but the top one is worse. Because I put it back there to block my throat. And she's like, "April, you need to put your tongue away." I'm like, no. No, I don't. My tongue's staying right there. The fuck?
I never had the issue of swallowing this stuff. I mean, maybe a little bit. But...
I never swallowed it. It's just when it starts getting to my throat. Like, it's like that feeling where it's like by your throat and you're worried you're gonna choke on it or something. Retainers aren't that fun though. I feel like no one could understand what I'm saying.
Oh
They're
yeah.
tough. I remember one time in class,
Yeah.
I was wearing them, and I just wanted to take them off, but I'm like, whatever, I'll just leave them in. And then my teacher called on me to read the thing on the board, and I'm like, fuck, I can't take these out. Everyone's gonna see me. So I started reading it, and then the teacher was like, okay, does everyone understand like what was said or whatever? And some people were like, I didn't even hear what she said. I'm like, oh fuck. Well then. And then I literally took them off right then and there. I'm like, okay, these are coming off. Forget it. So I'm like, I don't want to do
Just
it.
give it to someone. Here, can you hold this?
I actually have what's called a permanent retainer. So you have the regular retainers where you stick them in and they stay in there and you take them out. So I have a permanent one, which literally is just a wire. And then they kind of glue it. So these front two teeth have a wire back there. It's to keep them from moving because you don't know, there's a skin. I can't show you, but if you open your lip and you look, there's a little flap thing right there. It's a muscle, and every time you talk, the muscle moves. So essentially, when they took my teeth out, it was to make room. So when they straighten my teeth out, it'd be nice and straight. But it does leave some room left over, and that muscle will actually move these front two teeth apart. So if that's not there, I actually would have a gap tooth, or a gap. I've actually had that, and I wanted to get rid of it. And she said there's two ways. You can either put that wire in, or they can snip it, which I guess doesn't. It doesn't. She said it's just easy. You just snip it and you're done. Like you don't have. What are you doing?
Because you can't move the top.
No, you can move your lip. It's that flap.
What is it? I thought
you can still move
I just feel
it.
It's like, doesn't that like control the movement of your lip right there? So you'd be like, not like Sylvester Stallone, but like,
I mean,
you know,
I don't.
like,
Maybe I don't know, but I don't think so. They didn't say that. They just said because that connects to your like the muscle there for your teeth, so it won't prevent them from moving. And I'm like, no, I don't want any snip snappies.
Yeah.
I've had too much already.
No, thank you.
So I just have the wire. I had it on the bottom teeth, but they took it out because they were like, well, it's not moving. It's straight, so you're fine. But the top one was like, there would be a gap, so they left that in there. So it's still there. I can feel it. It doesn't bother me anymore. I used to like play with it all the time. Are braces that cool? No, they're not.
Yeah, they're not cool.
They're not cool.
But it's not like, it's not weird to have it because so many people had it. Not like half the people, but a pretty big amount of people get them. I mean, especially at the same time too. Unless like you have a special situation where you can't.
Well, that's the thing. Kids, like teenagers, that's a thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's pretty normal for teenagers or like preteens or whatever to have braces. So it's not like it's a weird thing for kids to have because that's usually the time you're supposed to do them. I remember like a long time ago I saw on TV there was like this adult. I don't know, she's like 30, 40 or something like that. She doesn't want to take her braces off.
Just leave them on.
She leaves them on. I don't know about now, but back then, yeah, she just left her braces on because she wanted to keep them.
your teeth,
because she liked them or something. I'm like, this is no.
You won't need a retainer, really.
Because you brush them, it's like okay, but you flossing them is a pain in the fucking ass. Because you have to loop the floss into the wire under it, and then you floss. But then it's not like a consistent flossing. It's you gotta loop it in, floss, take it out, loop it in, floss. It's like ugh.
Oh, I never did that.
You never flossed?
I just flossed in the bottom.
Isn't it the same thing?
Well, without looping it in, just normal floss. Up to the wire part.
But you still have to get under the wire to get... Okay, don't listen to his hygiene instructions. How straight are your teeth after braces? Top's okay. Top look good. Bottom, what is that tooth? What is that tooth?
Okay, so, I did wear my retainer for like 2-3 years. Like, I wore it long enough, I felt like, because they told me you only had to wear it for like, I think 1 or 2 years. And I did that. And then the bottom started moving because I think my wisdom teeth were starting to come in, which I still have. And it just started to like offset it. And it's just like, I kept trying to put my retainer on. I couldn't get in a good habit of wearing it later, but it was just like, I have to wear this retainer forever. Like if they tell you, oh, you only have to wear that for like, 1 or 2 years or maybe even 5 years, they're probably lying to you. I feel like you gotta wear it for longer.
Well, I guess I can't make... Well, yours is bad, though.
Yeah.
Considering you had braces, like, you could... It's a definite, like...
Hey, at least my top teeth are big, so it's like...
No, you could see it! Okay, but you don't smile like that, though.
I can't, because my jaw...
You can't smile like that, though. No. So, yeah, my teeth... I don't know if you can see it, but mine's crooked right here, these two. They're not that bad. You can't tell unless I show you, but I don't really care. I think they were trying to fix it at some point because I would wear the retainer and then I would take it off and not wear it. And then I'd go to the dentist and they're like, oh, these two are not straight. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. And so she was like trying to, I remember at one point she took like I don't know what it was, but it's like a sander thing, like sandpaper, but not really. And she put it between my teeth, and then she started trying to sand it, so that, cause she's saying it's like, one is a little bit behind the other, so she's trying to sand it a little bit so that it'll fit. It fits just enough that it can come through and be straight. And then I was like, fuck it, I don't care. You can't tell.
This is just for like my experience. Maybe other people with braces have different experiences, but there's that whole myth about chewing gum gets stuck to your braces.
Oh yeah.
Or like chewing like the gummy candy gets stuck, or will like break it. I never had that issue. I never chewed on like hard candy or anything like that. That just didn't make sense because that probably will damage it. But like Sour Patch Kids were fine. I had those, and like I chewed gum a lot, and there was no issue. I mean, it never gets stuck in there, unless you have like, I don't know, maybe if you're going like hard on like some Bubblicious or something, maybe it'll like it'll build up in there. But usually gum gets kind of dry, so it doesn't stick to it.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me chew any of that stuff because that's what she heard too. I think the dentist told her that because I was chewing gum all the time, all the time. But then after I got braces, I was like, no more gum, because she was like trying to, what do you call it? Like convince me that if I do it, my teeth are gonna stay crooked or they're gonna get even more worse, and then I'm gonna have to wear braces for longer. Like she was trying to scar me. So I'm like, okay, I don't want these braces longer. I want to take them off. So I'm like, no more gum, no more gum. And then after I took my braces off, I bought like 3 packs of gum.
Stupid. Binged out.
I needed gum. But I haven't been chewing gum. So that is it for Let's Talk Braces. If you have any comments or questions, you can put it in the script, or in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for anything that we should talk about, go ahead and put that there below and we'll check them out and maybe we'll even talk about it. If you liked the video, please click that like button and subscribe for more. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.